We are so back and pogging. That is true, Skeleton Thog. Good morning, by the way. Sunday morning. Today we're looking at issue 77. Good afternoon to you as well. Of official PlayStation Magazine demo disc. We've got, let's see, 11 big playable demos and sneak peek videos. Tips and tricks to help you with your game. Inside look at Final Fantasy XI, SOCOM 2, US Navy SEALs, and more. Special tech demo and cool features. Let's go. Let's get right into it, shall we? Ooh, Crash Nitro Kart. Now that's a name I've not heard in a very long time. Good tips, any good tricks they've been hiding from us? Well, I guess we'll have to see. I do know that there was a Hulk video game tip and trick that ought to get us laid, according to the tip meister. Hello, Vega. Good morning. Afternoon, I should say. His orchestra hit. 11. Wait, so you're on like Central Time? That's fucked. I thought you were on like Eastern Time this whole time. I think I remember the controls. I mean, it's a kart racer. Dude, is this really the music that was in the game? I don't remember. Very silly. Ah, there's no daylight savings. I see. I mean, not that Crash Bandicoot music doesn't tend to be silly. Mortal Kombat kart racer? I've never given that one a shot. Out of mime. I don't remember this track. An Annihilation. Yeah, I've only ever really dipped my toe into Mortal Kombat, if I'm being real with you. I've played, like, Mortal Kombat 1 and Mortal Kombat 9. That's about it. We played the demo for, Shaolin Monks on stream. That was cool. Played the best ones. Oh man, I fucked it up. Why is this called Out of Mime?
Karate!
Ow.
Tiny smash puny cart.
Wait. Alright. Apparently I don't remember how to power slide in a kart racer.
Whoa, what a doozy!
Because it's not the gas button, and it's not the... It's not R1 again. It's L1 for some reason. Is it just me or is this frame rate like fucked? Like, say what you will about Crash Nitro Kart on the PS2, like the retail version, it ran pretty smooth. Get fucked. Yippee!
Let's have a go, mate.
Ew. Ooh, that was slick. You see that shortcut? That's how it's done. It feels very choppy. Yep.
Something to snack on.
Who was that? It's crazy that this is like a direct sequel to Crash Team Racing. But it's like exactly the same except strictly worse in every way. Like, I would so much rather be playing Crash Team Racing right now. Oh, right. Oh, fuck. Ow.
Crikey! Wow, baby!
I am enjoying the Dingo Dial voice lines. I don't know why he's the only character that seems to be talking. That was fucked. Did you see that? I'm fine. Look at fucking Dingo Dial's portrait over there. Jesus Christ, what happened to him?
Big guy jump high.
Alright, not my best showing. But that's okay, I don't really care. It's like not what Dingo Dial looks like, man. Good face. To order coffee? For everyone or just for yourself? Either way, not ideal. That was a sick loading screen. Backyard basketball. Playable, it says. Maybe we'll come back to that one. For 3 people? God. NHL Hits Pro. We're probably not going to come back to that one. KO? K.O. the Kangaroo? Round 2? Never heard of this man in my life. Okay. Sure, why not? Yeah, that's like $65 worth of coffee, probably. Tate Interactive. That's quite different from what the control scheme at the menu said. Started drinking tea in the mornings. Oh, an aristocrat, I see. Whoa. What? This is what the directional buttons do, by the way. I don't like that. This sure is a platformer, alright. It's a very quiet platformer. There we go. How do you feel about, him? His face. Particularly his eyes. Lavender mint. Oh. Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything.
Hey! Oh! Here's your first test. Find my friend. He'll show you how to use the nuts.
Great! Where can I find this friend of yours?
Great!
Take a look behind my cabin.
Doesn't even have an Australian accent?
Coins hidden in the flower pots and boxes.
What are we doing here?
Press the circle button to break the objects. You can also attack your enemies by pressing the circle button.
Okay, bye. Ooh, I love that stock sound effect. Alright, I'm back in. Yeah, yeah. Whoa. Excuse me. That was a cool sound effect also. Seems familiar. I mean, it's very generic, you might say. I'm not surprised that it would feel familiar even if you never
Hi, cow.
actually play.
Pick up the nut and press the triangle button to throw it. The longer you hold the button down, the further the nut will go.
Thanks, man. It is kind of a Commander Keen jump sound effect. Yeah, that's such an odd decision. Very odd voice direction for that guy. Seriously? I get it.
Great! Now you know how to throw the nuts. There's a bell on the other side. Pick it up, or else you have to start your adventure all over again.
Like, it seems like it really wants to eat, like, Banjo-Kazooie's lunch. But it's like 2003. Most Midwestern sounding Southern person ever. Maybe he's from like Southern Indiana. Oh, okay, well.
See ya!
Ooh. I wonder how much those are going for these days. Space Channel 5 Special Edition. Let's go. I actually didn't even know Space Channel 5 got a PS2 release. Ooga. Mpreg. I mean MPEG. Sega and Ooga. Don't give me the question marks. Jaguar.
What's this? Huh?
You saw it.
I love when someone in a PS2 game is motion captured and they move kind of like that, you know?
Give it to us, ooh la la.
Roger.
Roger.
It's me, Pudding.
Don't give up.
Time for a
Morning,
dance.
Scarlet Swordfish. How you doing?
Let's dance.
It's the underground space pirate reporters.
My name is...
Jaguar.
Jaguar.
Uncover the truth.
I won't give up. We've rescued Space Michael.
Thank you, Ula.
Oh no. I'm just eating because I'm very uncomfortable right now.
Ooh la la, you've done well. You're not alone anymore.
Put your skin in the sun. Couldn't be me. I'll say that much. That's a little loud. That's a little better. Dance up a solo storm. Very, very sunburned. I'm very sorry to hear that. See, that's why I never go outside. Actually, there's plenty of reasons why I never go outside. I love these guys. Name one. The sun hurts my eyes because I'm a troglodyte. Number 2, my computer is inside.
Go, my robots! Show those humans how to boogie!
Hats and sunglasses. Okay, well, it also makes me sweat to go outside. And as far as, like, bodily functions go, I would honestly rather throw up than sweat.
There are some freaky creatures dancing in this zone. Ooh la la, head for the action.
Roger.
How has that not been sampled like a million times?
Okay.
All right, kids, here we go.
Crazy, actually. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna pretend it's not. I was talking about Mr. Radon. Mr. Radon said he would rather throw up than sneeze, which is even crazier, I would think.
On today's edition of Ooh La La's report show, we bring you up-close coverage of an unidentified dance troupe which attacked this very spaceship.
Ooh la la, be on your guard.
Roger. Huh? A curious man just ahead.
The crew's getting us!
People dancing silly.
Watch me bust some moves. And copy me with no mistakes.
So these are the culprits.
You lose when you run out of heart.
Know nothing about this game.
Whether you like it or not, dance battle!
Get down.
Up, up, up. Up,
Oh.
up. Up, up, up.
Press the X button when you hear chew.
Roger.
Chew.
Do I have to press them harder or something?
Chew.
Hello?
Chew. 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 Chew.
I was gonna say you're about to know everything about this game.
One more mistake and you're done for.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
Down. Chew. Chew.
Yes, yes. The rescue failed miserably.
You successfully missed everything. They're coming for you.
Ma'am?
Follow him closely and aim sharp. Use the X button to shoot the robots.
Roger.
Oh, we're still going?
Ready for this?
Let's shoot.
Up. Chew. Up. Chew. Up. Chew. Chew. Chew.
Up. Shoot. Shoot. Shoot.
Oh, now it's working.
For left and right for right.
Hey, makes sense to me.
Left. Chew.
Shoot.
Right. Chew.
Shoot.
It's genuinely just not reading my inputs. This is horrifying. Get me out of here. It's so odd. I've never seen that happen before. Maybe my TV just has that much latency? I don't know. It's not as bad as the disappearing box trick. At least. Right. Ooh, Maximo. This is part of the Ghouls and Ghosts and Goblins, like, cinematic universe, right? Yeah. Does anybody know the lore? Let me rephrase. Does anyone in chat know the lore? This is Maximo versus Army of Zin. Absolutely do not know the lore. I mean, that makes at least 3 of us, I think. Yeah, Army of Zin pouches. Never heard these words before in my life. I guess it just gives you an opportunity to actually, like, press the buttons on your TV to adjust your TV. But I could do that at any time. Alright. Let's be normal today, for once. Got it. Head camera, you say?
I'd buy that for $1.
Hoist strike. It was loud? Yeah, it looked a little loud.
Very good.
Sorry to ear users. How about this?
Nice.
That looks a little more reasonable. I'm not even... Well, I mean, I already am. I was gonna say I'm not even gonna mention the fucked up inverted camera controls. Because it really goes without saying at this point. That is a badass coin pickup sound effect. This is the sequel to Maximo Ghosts to Glory, which is a spin-off of the Ghouls and Ghosts and Goblins franchise. Let's see. You had to get used to not inverting your controls anymore because of weird MacBook scrolls. Every time you did on the Oblivion, it crashed. The MacBook Elder Scrolls. It is a little bit medieval coded.
You're fucked.
Ooh. Combat feels very good. It's like chunky and satisfying. A little bit like you know how like hitting things in Monster Hunter feels? Jesus Christ. X, no. Triangle, no. Circle, no.
Thank you.
Okay, square. We are fucking under attack. You gotta pee or something? Stand still. Yeah, your pickup hitbox is extremely small.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Coins. This is part of the Mortal Kombat universe as well? Like a Gran Turismo sound effect.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I see it. Where is that, though? Yeah, that was really, like, foreboding shot of this silly little dancing armor. There we go. Ooh. Nice helmet. Nice face. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that your armor like tanks one hit. Or something. Alright, well, it tanks at least 2 hits. Robot. Ow. Okay, R2 is block. Ow. Okay, there goes my armor.
You're fucked.
Ah. What was that? Wait, why did he spin around like that? Oh, whatever. The sound design is incredible. The music is very lackluster. I'm sorry. Music is kind of nothingness, but like the sound design is incredible.
Care to purchase an item?
Would care to purchase an item. Tankard. Midas Aura. Hey, increased pickup radius. Golden armor, right? Oh, I can't afford any of this shit.
Thank you, boy.
For what?
Thank you.
Oh, well. Now we can at least. I'm so much worse at talking today than normal. That fourth armor slot.
Thank you, boy.
Return to Castle Wolfenstein ass music.
Thank you, boy.
Oh, okay. Oh, hello? Okay, it looks like you can hear me. I had to replace the USB cable connecting my audio interface to my computer for some reason. I don't understand what happened, but anyway. One's in chat if you can hear me. Two's in chat if you cannot hear me.
Hello.
Hello. What the hell is this? Nightshade. Oh, okay, it's Ninja. I can hear you, just barely hear you. I can just barely hear you. We did Wise from Wave.
Akujiki. The ancient, cursed blade has consumed the souls of men for centuries. It is said that he who wields Akujiki wields absolute power.
And pussy too.
Many wars were fought to control that power. Many lives were lost. A lone shinobi took it upon himself to end Akujiki's legacy of blood. However, his struggles proved only to be the beginning of yet a new battle.
This is called Nightshade. It is heavily Ninja Gaiden coded, however. It's also kind of loud. What the hell? This is awesome.
You better hope your warranty is still good.
I only did the obvious. It was no longer of use to me.
Oh, you'll pay for this.
White woman spotted?
If you weren't here...
You are weak.
Why, Jamushi?
It is pretty Sentai with it, isn't it? Sega, wow. Oh, fuck. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, new game. Guess we don't really have a choice. One stage of story mode. That's all that's on offer. Okay. Fine by me. Get beginner or normal. No easy, no hard. Let's keep being normal for now. I think I got it. UI is extremely sick.
We are detecting life signs nearby. Report your status.
This is Habana. Unidentified persons detected. Confirming identity. Jimushi, I see you're still alive.
Identity confirmed. Shinobi mercenaries employed by the Nakatomi conglomerate. Their objective is the acquisition of Akujiki.
That cyborg must have been working for Jimushi. This really isn't my day. HQ, give me the shortest route to their location.
Ibana, your primary objective is to obtain Akujiki. Eliminate all obstacles that
We're
prevent
just
you from
innocent
fulfilling your
ninjas.
mission.
I am already on it. Jimushi will die by my blade. This, I
Taste
swear.
my blade. Oh, this looks fucking sick so far. Okay, it's Shinobi. Oh, it's extremely Shinobi. This is like shockingly Shinobi.
How unamusing.
Goddamn camera.
Die.
Die. This is a direct sequel to PS2 Shinobi. I'm not surprised to hear that at all. I wonder why I never heard of this then. I also wonder where I am going. Okay, this way. Fucking bug. Hello, Kate Price. How are you? Uh-oh. Oh, okay. That's on the other track. I thought I was about to get pulped by a train. Don't block my shit. What are you doing? Who do you think you are? Taste my blade. Well, because it doesn't have Shinobi in the title. Yeah, you know, probably has something to do with it. But I feel like PS2 Shinobi was sort of a big deal. And like a sequel would have gotten coverage at the time. Or maybe PS2 Shinobi just looms large in my mind because it was the first game that I ever played that I had to use the analog sticks. I was just playing all PS2 games prior to that with the D-pad. Where's this guy? Oh, there he is. Oh. I don't think that's the button I wanted to press, but it all worked out okay. Another guy? Oh. How does the swordfish get sunburned? Very carefully.
Ashes to ashes.
You're fucked.
Die.
Swam too close to the sun. Yeah. Let me at him. Oh man. Fuck you. Of course, that's the origin of the swordfish's scarlet color. Secrete? Fraser? That was a nice sound effect. Where's this guy? There he is. Ow. Fuck you. Get my ass kicked, apparently. Fucking bugs out of here. Ow, I'm gonna die, man. Okay, bye. Is this health? I sure hope so. No, it's score. It's also kind of hard to get used to pressing circle to jump and X to dodge. It's like exactly backwards. Get out of here. Fuck, man. Okay, yeah, there we go. I died.
Not
See ya.
this.
Fuck. Let me look at the controls. Not allowed. There has to be a block button that I am not hitting. Or am I just supposed to use the dodge to avoid damage? Oh, that's my ult. Whoops. I'm already at half health, man. Why are you not moving? Okay, there we go. Ow.
Back to the darkness.
Is it very bland level? Yeah. Also kind of true to Shinobi.
How unamusing.
What'd you say? Could you speak up? Alright, let's just not go down there. Fuck. Psychedelic barrier? What, you're not familiar with the concept of like Devil May Cry, kill all the enemies to move on? Ew. Like a split word from Silent Hill 3?
Out of my way.
Ow. What? Excuse me? I'm gonna die again. Yep. Alright. See, it's also basically impossible, just like PS2 Shinobi. Ibana. Destroy unlimited numbers of enemies. I don't think that that's true. Excuse me. Yeah? Okay. When the disc ends, keep your gaming going. Hey, I know this game. I'm gonna take a minor intermission. And we'll take a break from the games and watch some video content when I get back. See you in a few minutes. We're so back. All right, let's take a look at... Also, that is crazy. I have my playlist on shuffle. There's no way for me to show you this without setting up a new scene. But those tracks are actually like in sequential order in my playlist. What are the odds? Oh yeah, let's look at this Hulk tip and trick. Hello Zetsubera, by the way. Oh, I apologize. I should have done this before I turned my mic back on. Hello? Disc? I know it ought to work because that's what I recorded for my little thing, my post this morning. This got sleepy. I mean, I'm right there with you, man. Woman. I guess a DVD is probably actually non-binary. Right. Got worried for a second. Let's try that one more time. There we go.
What's up? I'm Steve Bradley from Format QA. And fellas, if my last Hulk cool move didn't help you get any ladies, I got a for sure thing with this one. I'm gonna show you how to defeat the first half of Leader without being touched. Alright, here I am in the final battle with Leader, right after I get my Hulk powers back. Now, as soon as you get your Hulk powers back, what you want to do is run for the nearest elevator and hide behind it.
Okay.
Now, pretty much during the whole first half of the battle with Leader, you can pretty much stay back here and then just come out swinging every time he comes around.
Green Day reference?
Now, if he gets on the other side, what you want to do is just go ahead and run to the elevator across the room and hide behind the corner again. Now, this will protect you from any ray that he shoots out or anything he throws at you.
RuneScape safe spotting, yeah. I like the use of the semicolon in the tooltip. Does this to you? Me when I fucking get you? It's a shame this game is like pretty mid because I do genuinely like the visual style on display.
Alright, fellas, there you go. Now, if you're still having trouble getting ladies doing this cool move, you're obviously beyond my help. Peace out.
Maybe it's the facial hair. Maybe I gotta...
Hi, my name is Saul.
Ah, it's
and
Saul.
I'm gonna show you a cool move for the game, Downhill Domination.
My boy.
In this cool move, I'm gonna show you a big shortcut in the track, Salt City, USA, FR. Let me show you how it's done.
Let's do it.
Alright, from the beginning of the track, just what you want to do is just follow the street.
Jesus. He killed that guy.
And slow down a bit right here. It's kind of narrow. It's really easy to get in an accident. And always try to get those boost icons. They'll speed you up. You can see I'm already in first place.
I do see that.
And work your way over these buildings right here on the rooftops. And if you fall off, don't worry about it. You can just go around them.
Uh-huh.
see, back on top.
This really is
And
what
here's
San
where the big
Francisco is
shortcut
like,
comes.
by the
What
way.
you want to do is look for a Mountain Dew sign, and do not go up the little ramp. What you want
You gotta
to do
drive
is you
up
wanna
like
veer off
fucking
here, and this takes you inside the garage, and you get to skip a couple
80-degree incline to get anywhere.
Take the boost, and just keep racing on. Pick up the power-ups and
Oh shit, I missed
keep
it.
going down the hill. And as you can see, I'm already in first place again. So remember, the start of that big shortcut is going to be right before you see that Mountain Dew sign.
Take the
Do not
beanie
take that
off.
little ramp and instead
Never
make
seen
a
his
hard left and go
head
into the
before.
garage right there. Have fun and enjoy the rest of the race.
Thanks, all. But two of them.
Hi, my name is Saul, and today I'm going to show you a cool move for the game Downhill Domination. In this cool move, I'm going to show you a big shortcut in the track Salt City, USA, TD. Let me show you how it's done. Start off this race by heading down this garage here. Just go down the floors. Don't bother with the stairwell, it's just going to slow you down.
Yeah, just like in real life. He's got a good head on his shoulders,
Floor
yeah.
by floor. And
The
take
beanie
exit
really
here,
like completes the
and
look
you want to
though.
go down the staircase right here. Head over this grassy area and start going down the staircase right here. Now what you want to do is jump off the bridge right here, and you want to go in this little door and just continue down the staircase. Head out here, and what you want to do to avoid all these concrete structures is just go this way, the way that I'm showing you. And
You guys
just
writing this
continue on
down?
with the rest of the track, and as you can see, I'm a lot farther than the competition by using those big shortcuts right there. So remember, the beginning of that shortcut is going to be that little jump off that bridge right there. Good luck and enjoy the rest of the race.
Thanks. That was Downhill Domination. Heal your eons.
Hi, my name's Sandra Mitchell, and I have a cool move for you
A
for Final
woman?
Fantasy X, submitted by Gamer Advisory Panel member Nick Watson. I'm
Thanks,
going
Nick.
to show you how to heal your elemental aeons. Okay, when you have Yuna selected, you want to go ahead and summon one of your elemental aeons. I'll use a unicorn. Takes a while for them to come out.
It sure does.
Okay, you're going to attack the monster.
Yeah, I'm with you so far.
He'll attack you back. If you don't die, you can go ahead and use your black magic. You want to use Thunder or Thundara, which is the element that you are. Lightning, Thunder.
Uh-huh.
And instead of using it on the monster, use it on your Aeon. And it should heal your life. So
Oh, that
that's
is
how
neat.
you heal your elemental Aeons. Thanks, Nick. You're a cool guy.
Thanks, Nick. You're a cool guy. Oh shit, Vice City? Cool move? Let's go.
Hi, my name's Steve Bradley. I'm from Format QA. I'm bringing you a cool move brought to you by a Gamer Advisory Panel member named Jake Romy. I hope I pronounced that correctly. It's a cool move for Vice City. It shows you a hidden room
You
that has a
didn't,
little
I'm
surprise
afraid.
in it for you. All right, what you want to do is start out in front of the 810 VCN building. What you want to do is go inside and go to the roof. All right, once you're on the roof, you want to go to the top of the helipad. You want to walk to the building closest to the helipad that's on the other side. Now, the easy way to find this hidden area is to have a weapon that you can aim, because the bullets will not ricochet in the area that you can jump through the wall. All right, once you
Wait,
find
well,
the
I did
area,
not know about
what
this.
you want to do is you want to run straight and jump off the end of the building. You go right through the wall.
What the
And
fuck?
there's your little Easter egg. All right, now
Nice
you found
hat.
your Easter egg. And remember, ladies, as always, this is dedicated to you.
You hear that, Vega? It's crazy. Because, like, I literally knew what, like, within 1 second of the video starting, I knew exactly where that was. Because I know Vice City like the back of my hand. But, I did not know that. Cool move for Silent Hill 2.
Hi, I'm Steve Bradley. I'm bringing you a cool move brought to you by a gamer advisory panel member, Rodrigo Munoz Altia. I'm going to show you how to defeat the 2 twin bosses at the end of Silent Hill 2. All right, now here I am standing outside
Gaming
the door of
experience,
the 2 twin
18
monsters
years
at the end of the game. Now what you
of
want to make sure
gaming.
you have in your inventory before you get to this point to do this cool move, you need to have the Great Knife. You find that in the labyrinth right before you fight the monster that's attacking Angela. All right, next what you want to do is just go through the door.
He is going to dedicate it to the ladies again, I just know it.
Run past the 2 monsters towards the door that you came in. Run to a corner, flip around, equip the Great Knife, and start swinging. Now what'll happen is that the Great Knife will bounce off the wall and come straight back, striking both monsters.
I think this actually is the speedrun strat now that I think about it.
And before you know it,
Yeah.
you've just defeated one of the hardest bosses in the game. Now this is especially good to know, especially if you're playing on the hard mode. And there you go. All right.
There you go.
And that's how you defeat the 2 twin bosses at the end of Silent Hill 2. Thank you, Rodrigo, for bringing us this cool move. This is Steve Bradley signing off.
Okay, well, he didn't mention the ladies by name, but he did do that. So. Alright. Get back into it. That'll be interesting. Where were we? MTX Moto Tracks. Compression. Shoulder buttons to tweak. Might be a bit too morbid to dedicate to ladies. Well, it's only Silent Hill 2. That would have been so fucking funny, actually. You don't say. They may be different from the actual motorcycles in terms of movement and performance. Nope. This is going to be another no music. Travis Pastrana. In fact, the only writer available to us. Can it rock? Yeah, okay. Tony Hawk's Underground. What's that? Push forward with the gas button. Okay. Which is X. Okay. Oh, okay, there's music. Might be a little hard to hear. Oh god. He died. Right, rip VOD audio. Probably. I think this is licensed music. Yeah, it has to be. Oh, but there's no vocals though, so... It is a little bit Dragula coded. Fuck. This is, yeah, it's kind of like We Have Rob Zombie at Home. Right, Pastrami is making a play. Oh god, fuck. Alright, well, there goes my advances I just made. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna... Oh, fuck. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Eat. Oh god. Oh. I don't even want to think about what happened to this man's genitals just now. Which is rare for me. You know, I don't hate this music. I thought I was gonna be like, why can't I control my bike at all? Okay, I thought I was gonna like settle down into like bad 2000s like post-grunge with vocals and everything. And it's, you know, it's passable like fake nu metal. Luke could stand to be a little bit longer, but you know, isn't that always the way? Tim Ferry wins. Good job, Tim. Well, we didn't come in dead last. So, you know. Alright, they should make like... They should make like a fusion of Uma Musume and Girls Frontline. Where like all the girls are like different motorcycles, you know? You see the vision? Like instead of like being one specific example of the motorcycle, like being one specific real life horse, you just have like one girl that represents that like make and model of motorcycle. Like in Girls Frontline, you got like M4A1 is a girl, M16A1 is a girl, AR-15 is a girl, etc. And there's like 500 of them. Anyway, you guys remember Wrath Unleashed? Played this on stream a few months ago because I have a physical copy of it. And it's something else. I'll tell you that much. No, but Cool Dragon. You got that right. I will press the start button, thank you. That racing game where you play as cyborg motorcycle women. Oh yeah, Wipeout? No, Wipeout's something else. What was it called? Kinetica. That's what it was called. Right? Yeah, yeah. I don't really get to pick anything. That's fine. So this is a strategy game, basically. It's like a tabletop game, and then like the combat is, oh god. Yeah, when two creatures enter the same terrain tile, they fight to the death in the battle arena, and it's like a 3D fighting. Yeah. We got more unicorns. Archon. I don't know what that is. And I think I'm fucked, actually. Ow. Yeah, it's looking that way. Or actually, no, because this guy has no HP. Well, now I have no HP either. Fuck.
See ya.
The girls are fighting. NES chess game where the pieces would start a real-time shooting game when they contact each other? That sounds sick.
Player 2.
Twitter artists been posting so many write-in drawings. Drop that.
Player 1.
But yeah, I do highly recommend Metal Gear Solid as a franchise. Man, I'll watch. Oh, you know what? You... Never mind. You... No. Nobody has the movement to, actually go and... Whatever. Press our advantage at that temple. We should have the advantage here, right? Because we're water and this is a water biome. Or perhaps not, since this looks like a desert. Actually, it just seems like the genie is kind of a little OP. Ow. Yay! Ow. Actually, I'm getting my ass kicked. Oh, I was looking at my health bar. Never mind. No, okay, we did take out his entire health bar. It's just he had 2 of them.
Player 1.
Hello, chipped topaz, by the way. Yeah, like I said, this game is something else. And I ain't talking about Cannonball Adderley. In fact, very rarely am I talking about Cannonball Adderley, if I'm being honest. Dude. I need to figure out how to block. Surely it's one of these buttons. Or cast spells. Whatever, it's fine. We'll make it up in the bonus round. This did come out. I have a physical copy of it. I picked up a lot of super fake PS2 games.
Player 2.
Well, I continue to pick up a lot of super fake PS2 games. But this one I got at Portland Retro Game Convention last year. Why do all of their units have 2 health bars? This is fucked. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's very like peak like 2000s pulp fantasy with the art direction. Very like
Player 1.
EverQuest. Player 1. It's me. I wonder how long this is gonna take. Maybe I won't get my ass kicked this time? Although I doubt it somewhat. Yeah, I see ya. I don't understand. Wait, what does my magic do? Ow. I don't know, man. Alright, I think we kind of get the point anyway. Yeah, the skeleton hand, bra. And all that. Remember to head to 989sports.com, by the way. Goblin Commander. Now this I've never played or seen. Actually, that's not true. I think I saw Retro Pals play this. Yeah, I mean, that's the noise that I make when I see Jalico. This ought to be good. I mean, it's a Jalico PS2 game. Why do I feel like this is just the cover art being reused for the title screen? Is it because it has the exact same aspect ratio as a PS2 game case? This game rules? Hell yeah. Souls. Purchase goblins in clan shrines. Yeah. I should make that a redeem. Advanced gameplay. Okay, yeah. Oh god. Whatever. We'll do it live. I mean, it's console RTS controls. Surely it won't be that hard to figure out, right? Audio? Oh, okay. Chainsaws. I love looking at this guy talking. You got it, Grommel. You just said that. Yeah, time to take out the Orc City. Goblin City, I suppose. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, it's Age of Empires. Not really, it's Warcraft. Can I select... Can I select... How come this guy has no fog of war? I guess because he's fucking tall. Yeah, he just said that. The Ogre Seer. I like it. Oh, there's enemies. I didn't even fucking... Okay, yeah, this does own, can confirm. Listen to this music. Yeah, I heard you the first time. Oh, well, okay. That sucks. Bleh. I've completely lost the handle I had and what's going on. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's get a healer. Excuse me. And some medium melee units. Right? Okay. Okay, so you can just assume direct control. Get the fuck out of here. Deploying the fellas, you got it. Ow. You gotta do something about these fucking laser beams. I don't know if anything can be done. Yeah, okay. I can't believe that this is the soundtrack to this game. It's incredible. Anyway, I think we get the point. They're as well as we are gonna. This is part of the Clash of Clans universe, you think? Yeah, this is the real Dungeon Synth. Remember, you can keep your gaming going even when the disc ends. I don't want to play Siphon Filter. We've played this demo already, actually. So that's all of the playable demos, I think. Let's get to the viewables. EA boards. Beats.
There are no coaches. There are no stakes.
Very quiet beats.
Play where we want, how we want. This is style over strategy. No timeouts. No sidelines. Out here, we play both sides of the ball.
Stop looking at me like that.
This is Clash over fundamentals. We play by our rules. So get ready, because this is who we really are. This is our game.
I fucking love video games, man. That's loud. Yeah, special guest appearance by Morpheus. Yeah, I mean, there's really only like 3 important continents. No offense. Sorry. Those, of course, being Australia, Antarctica, and the rest. I just started that bit without determining a way to have it be funny. Thinking I'd figure out, like, on the way, and I didn't, so I gave up. Whoa.
Too strong for us. I'm gonna get you.
Thanks, I am a smart boy. That was like a Toonami promo. I'm telling you, 2000, like, this era of gaming produced the best, like, the best of all time. The goatedest of all time video game music. Shaped like a Gundam character. Which one?
Long ago, an evil lord terrorized the world of Vana'diel until the 4 nations came together to defeat him. Now, in the year 863, rumors of a resurrection are afoot. This time it will take the strength of an online video gaming community to defeat him in Final Fantasy XI.
That really caught me off
Final
guard.
Fantasy XI has a huge storyline that is quite sophisticated. Although everybody is playing through the overall game for themselves, we created Final Fantasy XI so that people could journey with other people and experience the world together, and they become part of the story itself.
The way that we accomplished our dream to bring the world of Final Fantasy into an online game is that we put in a system of missions and quests in which the story is told through. You get to hear about the story in parts, and then you gradually get to view parts of the whole story that makes up the background of Final Fantasy XI.
Okay, so it's a Souls-like.
When you start the
I
game,
understand.
you choose between 3 countries: the Kingdom of Sandoria, the Republic of Bastuk, and the Federation of Windhurst. Each country presents you with a different perspective of the world, so you learn about the story from your town's perspective until eventually everyone ends up in Juneau, the 4th country, and you get the full breadth
Alaska?
of the storyline there.
Oh, I like that guy.
Heroes come in many shapes and sizes, and you must decide what type of hero you want to be.
When you actually enter Final Fantasy XI, the first thing you do is create your avatar, or a representation of yourself in this world. So you can select from different races. There's Hume, Elven, Taru, Mithra, and Galka.
Well, the first race that you can choose from is the Elvan. The Elvan are tall and are actually very strong, and they are more of the warrior or fighter type of people.
Interesting.
Then we have the Hume. This is the most common race in the world of Vana'diel. If you ask what their features are, they look like us. They are good at everything but don't excel at anything. So they are just balanced and equal in all areas. And
It's like in
next we
real
have
life?
the Galka, who are also found in the Republic of Bastuk. They are extremely strong, and they live up to 200 years old.
With the Taru, we decided to create a race that was small and cute. Some people mistake them for children, but they are adults. But don't underestimate them, because they could be powerful wizards.
In the Federation of Windhurst, we have the Mithra. At first, everyone thinks that there are only females because that's all you can choose to play. There are actually male Mithra that exist in the world, but they are very few and far between. They look sort of like cats. A lot of Japanese players actually expect that there will be male Mithra made available eventually. Whether or not that's true, it's not known, but that's what the Japanese public is looking forward to.
Well, we just got them a little while ago, right?
Peace no longer is
It only took like 22 years.
The Kingdom of Sandoria, the Republic of Bastuk, and the Federation of Windhurst all vie for
I know that was
control of the
FF14
outlying
and it's not
lands,
technically the
affecting
same
all of its surroundings.
shit, but you know.
Well, first of all, you might ask why there are 3 countries or 3 kingdoms in this world. Having 3 countries allows you to have each country with its own set of values. And that set of values changes the perspective of how they view the world.
The 3 major countries are fighting over who possesses the land. And the conquest is basically that the countries can fight over the land and see who can gain the most resources. And that affects the gameplay too. The country that you choose to start out in could be winning or losing the conquest, and that will affect how the country appears.
I don't think
and
that's
what
how
items they are selling. We made the conquest system so that people can work together
physics
in order
works,
to
but
interact,
I mean,
get
whatever.
those extra items or extra things for their country to make it easier for each other.
Whether you fight for your country or fight for yourself, enemies abound. You must learn to defend yourself.
They have Fantasy
and your
Peru.
friends.
I think it's just Dark Cloud so far that I know of that has Fantasy
The battle
Peru.
system is different from previous offline games because in those offline games, you fight by yourself, and you go through the story and you see an ending by yourself. Well, this time you are fighting or participating in battles with other people from all around the world, so the battle system had to reflect this. We wanted to create it so that you can chat with people while you're fighting. So we made it once you choose to fight, it begins an auto-fighting sequence so that you can chat with your friends while you are battling.
Thrilling.
But it's not that simple. All the battle abilities and magic that you can use have to be timed. And if you join forces together and cooperate with players to time your attacks together, you can perform special chain attacks. So if you can time them right, it does a
Whoa,
lot
look
of
at this
extra
guy.
damage than if you were just fighting by yourself.
One cannot succeed in this world alone. You must seek out help from others and form powerful alliances.
In Japanese, we use the word kizuna, that basically translates to be connections or bonds between people. And that is the basis of
I like how the
Final Fantasy
chocobos look in this game.
In the Final Fantasy Online experience, up to 6 people can form a party and travel together. And when you collect people and form a party, you tend to gather people who will play different roles to have a balance. You allocate the roles in order to battle in a more effective manner. But then to defeat large-scale bosses or to complete large-scale missions, you can form an alliance of up to 3 parties, so you can have up to 18 people fighting together.
But if an alliance is to be successful, you must be a valued member of the team. So
Kathleen.
choose your role wisely.
Initially, you can choose from 6 jobs. You can start off with warriors, monks,
Just like in real life.
white, black, and red mages, and thieves.
In the Final Fantasy XI world, there's a thing called a Mog House, which is like your private sanctuary that allows you to change your job.
That's where I live.
There's no limit to when and how you can change jobs. So originally you can start off by switching any of the 6 jobs freely. Then, when you get to level 18, there are special quests that you can do to gain support jobs.
In most online games, if you're just a warrior, you're the same warrior as everyone else, but you just have a higher level that makes you different from other people. So in Final Fantasy XI, we decided to add a support job. It allows you to be a warrior that can also cast magic, or a warrior that can easily find rare items, or a warrior who can summon beasts from another world.
Why did his mic get so much hotter for like 1 second? Am I insane?
But when you get to level 30, you will discover that there are extra jobs that are made available. And these are sort of hidden in the game, and that you can do special quests to achieve the right to be able to take on those jobs. So look out for them in the game.
Yeah, we're roommates in the Mog house.
The vast online world of Final Fantasy XI is the beginning of an RPG gaming revolution. There is much more to this story. New devices and surprises must be revealed. In due time, the rest will be told.
And pussy too.
Well, that'll be interesting to see how that works out. Next year, 2004.
An ancient Japanese garden. The undead lurking behind every corner. And a night that would change these people's lives forever. With their blood soon to turn white, their hair about to go gray, this group of journalists have arrived at a mysterious Japanese tea garden for a nighttime scavenger hunt to celebrate the launch of Tecmo's highly anticipated horror game, Fatal Frame 2, Crimson
You ever goes through
Butterfly.
so much trauma, your blood turns white?
Do you see dead people? Lots of dead people? So do Mayu and Mayo, the young female stars.
This is
of
Fatal
Crimson
Frame
Butterfly.
2.
With only a highly powerful sixth sense to guide them, and a special device called the Camera Obscura, the girls are able to fight and capture ghosts by photographing them.
It's basically the story of two young twin sisters who find themselves trapped in a lost village that has disappeared from all maps because of a tragedy that occurred during a ritual many years ago. And it's the story of these two
Okay,
girls
Siren.
as they're trying to escape alive from this village.
The ancient forest setting, filled with ghosts, spooks, and a horde of frightened journalists, was the perfect setting to introduce a
Horde
real-life
of
ghost
frightened
monster.
journalists.
Meet Northern California's own Professor Paranormal. Before the hunt began, the professor enthralled the crowd with a few magic tricks and ghost stories.
Yeah, the blood
Some
cum
of those
curse.
experiences involve spiritual forces. And to this day, the owner is still trying to figure out whether or not the stories about a crimson butterfly are true.
With the extrasensory power of his mystical Ouija board, Professor Paranormal paired people up for the evening's main event, the scavenger hunt. The teams were then
Ow.
equipped with the very same devices Fatal Frame 2 players use in the game, flashlights and a camera.
I have to say, this is not really taking me inside the game very much.
Just like the sisters Mayu and Mayu from Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly, teams of two were sent on a quest through an eerie setting and encountered a cache of things that do a lot more than just go bump in the night. The original Fatal Frame created a wonderful mythology for itself, but for this installment, the game's designers looked for a story rooted in the past to push the game into the future.
Speaking from a chronological time frame, the second game actually takes place 30 years before the first, and we have basically the two twins from a modern time period find themselves lost in this village in the past. And there will be some
Really is
connections
Siren.
with the first game. People will recognize some of these characters. Also, there will be background in the game that will kind of tie it in with the first game.
By emphasizing situation and presentation, and working atmosphere and mood in concert with the player's own imagination, Fatal Frame 2's designers have tapped into one of the most surefire ways to instill fear in the player.
I think the reason that we were successful in creating atmosphere and terror is by creating horror that appeals to the imagination. For instance, we took the character models and the enemy models and things that were made in the computer, and instead of just putting them into the game as they
No,
were,
yeah, it's definitely something
all
put
nice
together
and
by-
neat, we purposefully added noise and filters on top of it to make it hard to see.
Who does
so that
Fatal
people would
Frame?
wonder, what's
Konami?
there? What's going
Whatever.
after me? And then we also
Company like
recognize
of
sound is a very
America's
important
marketing
part of this
department.
game.
Having spent the majority of his time lately recreating the dark and shadowy world of those no longer among the living, Kikuchi
Have a bunch
explained
of
what truly
video game
frightens him.
journalists.
Personally, I think that
Participate in
the
a
scariest thing for me is
fucking
probably being alone. That includes, of course,
haunted
death,
house.
but it also includes, you know, being by yourself and not having anyone else around you. And I think that's something that's scary for everybody.
But then, like, nobody cares.
Awash with fright and exhilaration after combing the woods and encountering a few ghouls along the way, attendees were in the perfect mood to give Fatal Frame
Narrator
true
guy
emotional
understood the
weight.
assignment, I'll say that much.
But only in the safety of their rooms. As dawn arose and sunlight shattered an evening filled with fun and excitement, the following morning prizes were awarded to the winners, as well as those who advanced the farthest in the game. With their wits about them and raves all around, this group of trick-or-treaters gave the game and the weekend overwhelmingly good reviews.
Everybody in the room screamed out loud, and we're all grown men. I don't think you can make better atmosphere in any game.
Some of you were grown women.
Just a cool little way to get the whole Fatal Frame experience.
Yeah, he forgot. Ooh. PR Max 2 and Karaoke Revolution. Konami's two new revolutions.
There was a period when gaming
Get it,
was
my
going
man.
through a time of change, a time of upheaval, a time of revolution. Make that a Konami revolution. This Japanese video game publisher foresaw a turn in the tide of how gamers would play in the future. The first signs of this sea change in gaming came from the music genre, namely Dance Dance.
How's that working out, by
Revolution
the
and
way?
Karaoke Revolution.
The environment was changing. Gamers' tastes were changing. They were getting tired of a lot of the same old games. They wanted something new.
Brand
At the
new
time,
gamer
dance
taste.
Music and music in general was very popular among the teen market. Dance Dance Revolution was kind of the catalyst, blending video games with this growing popularity of music, engaging people in a whole new way, bringing not only visual interactivity but
Let's
also
say
physical.
Silent Hill by Terrence Howard.
So it gets kids up off the couch and actually dancing. Karaoke Revolution is an extension of the Dance Dance Revolution series in that it innovates using a different type of input than the typical controllers. Dance Dance Revolution was something that in Japan started in the arcades, came to the United States as an arcade game, and we brought the Dance Dance Revolution series to the PlayStation console.
This opened up a whole new level because people can now do it from the comfort of their own home. And now we're 5 releases later, we're now just releasing DDR Max 2 Dance Dance Revolution for PlayStation 2. To play Dance Dance Revolution, it's really easy. All you need is a PlayStation or a PlayStation 2 and this special dance pad peripheral. Hooks in just like any other standard controller. The way that
It's crazy that everybody dressed like this, like every day.
Are based on the timing of the music. When the scrolling arrows cross those permanent arrows at the very top, that's your cue as the player to step on the corresponding arrow on the
Looking
dance
at the
pad.
people
But
he's
it's really that
interviews,
simple.
this guy has an interview on goonhammer.com, and he's dressed like a bald wizard.
Screen would be
Which
something that
which
people
guy? The fat
enjoy,
guy?
but it's the actual physical interactivity which makes this game so unique and has created all of this, kind of frenzy and phenomenon.
In the evolution of this revolution, there came a time when it needed to expand from the ground up, from the toe tap to the headset.
We decided to take the Revolution brand.
What kind of website is goonhammer.com?
Do a karaoke game.
I'm almost scared to ask.
Konami, just because we had such a dominance in the music gaming genre.
And we've extended that brand by coming out with a new game called Karaoke Revolution. And similar to Dance Dance Revolution, where you're dancing, In this game, you're actually using a microphone and you're singing.
This USB headset microphone, which is something that already exists for the PlayStation 2, detects your voice, and through proprietary software that Konami and Harmonix
Warhammer,
have created,
that
the
makes
game
sense.
detects how closely you hit the notes for particular lyrics and how in rhythm you are to those lyrics.
We chop up the songs into phrases, and we rate each phrase. So if you sing a phrase very well, you'll get a rating. And based on your rating, you're assigned a score, and also the crowd will react. You know, the game is all about having fun. So if you're not a great singer, you can get in, kind of dial the difficulty down to easy, really have a great time. If you want a challenge and you're a great singer, you can ramp up the difficulty yourself.
And when it comes to what songs you want to sing along with, you get a lot of choices.
Karaoke Revolution comes with 35 hit songs, songs that anybody will recognize.
We tried to touch a lot of different music genres.
It was Bizarre Love
Everything from
Triangle.
Pop, rock, dance,
Hell yeah.
new hits to, you know, hits of the 80s, the 70s, classics. So you can sing, you know, a brand new hit by
Hey
someone
Jealousy.
like Michelle
The hell is
Branch
Hey
or
Jealousy?
Levine. There's really something in there for everybody.
Getting all these songs into the game took a lot of work, but it pays
So
off when the original artists have a go
complicated.
at Karaoke Revolution.
We had to actually record cover versions of the songs for various reasons. But I've heard that OPM has been a little sneaky and brought in some of the artists to actually try out the game with the original singers, which I think is great.
It's always a little strange when you hear someone impersonating you, but I'm excited to see how well I'm going to do against the Jim Blossom's vocalist impersonator. I'm going to try and kick his butt.
Shout out to the fucking Gin Blossoms.
Slightly different than...
I will say, out of all the, well, out of almost all the music that fucking plays at
It's like being on
the grocery store that I work at,
the 90s or something like that, and it just secures
that
the
like
song's
late
place in
90s pop rock, like Friends theme song core
It's important to learn from
with like Gin Blossoms and like
you need to focus
whoever
on the
else.
future, and you better believe the folks at Konami have an eye on the next step in gaming
My
experience.
least favorite.
Featuring
I
specialized
hate
peripherals
it.
like the dance pad and the USB headset for PlayStation 2.
The music game genre is a really
The only thing worse than that is like
and I think we've
early
only
2010s
begun to
pop
tap into
music.
the types of things you can do with music and games.
You're going
Like
to see
Owl
more
City,
things like Karaoke Revolution coming out, where it's taking
Maroon
typical
5,
experiences that people are used to and
et
applying
cetera.
that into an interactive gaming experience.
Both of these games are definitely, I think, a sign of something to come in the future, where we rely more on specialized controllers that enhance the gaming experience. In the future, people might look back to games like Dance
It was like keeping you
and
in
Karaoke
suspense.
Revolution as pioneers of a new style of gaming.
The good news for all gamer types is that the Konami Revolution will most definitely be televised.
I like that Doobie Brothers remix. That was sick. Okay, anyway. Now for something completely, well, probably completely different.
There are so many things that go into making a great video game, such as the storyline, gameplay, or graphic environments. But all of that is useless unless the game sells off the store shelf. You may
Yo,
not be
War
able
of the
to judge a book
Monsters,
by its
Ratchet and
cover,
Clank.
But you better get a good idea of what a game's about when you look at the package front.
We want to be able to get the shot that excites the gamer, excites the consumer, and shows them something that they've never seen before.
I think people just don't understand the amount of effort that goes into it. This is a package that sits on a shelf with thousands and thousands of other games. And how do we attract the buyer, the consumer, to this particular package? That's the challenge.
And to meet the challenge, it takes a lot of coordination and cooperation, especially with a game like SOCOM 2 that prides itself on being authentic down to the last detail. To get the most realistic gaming experience, the developers, designers, and producers have been consulting every step of the way with the Office of Naval Special Warfare and SWIC, the boat warriors who support special operations missions.
SWIC.
So when it came time to create the game cover for SOCOM 2, an enormous effort would be required by the PlayStation team to retain that realism while creating a dramatic and dynamic look.
There are so many opportunities here to show the game itself. We're going to try to carry it from a still image and translate that into a final product to touch the consumer.
It's a tall order that needs to be
Touch
filled
the
in
consumer.
a well-planned photo shoot involving a lot of people and even more equipment.
In order to make this happen, we need to have a clearance from the Navy, not only for our team that will be down there to make sure we get the shots we need, but the photographer and his crew. We need the Navy SEALs and their team. We need the Naval Public Affairs Office. Bringing all that together, it's a little complicated.
The PlayStation Underground tagged along to provide a glimpse behind the curtain of the process and procedure of creating the photo materials for an incredible game.
You know, we can talk to the Navy and say, would you guys do this? On a mission, would this be done? What kind of things would be done here?
This actually is a pretty interesting angle for a segment.
We wanted to make sure that this didn't look like a Hollywood setup. Everything that we do here is true to how the SEALs would actually move, how they would walk, cover each other, anything and everything. For this particular package front, we are aiming to put the SEALs in the water and have them coming out of the water. So this is the
Put the
final
SEAls in the
sketch
water,
that we
little
have.
bro.
This is what we're going to be trying to match as close as possible.
We're looking to capture water coming off these SEALs' faces, the urban settings, the elements, the dirt, the grind.
As a photographer, the biggest challenge is to photograph men of power. And these guys are super men of power, and I have to get emotion out of them.
But the Navy SEALs have their own idea of what the shoot is about.
See, men
I
of
think one of
power.
the things we're really trying to concentrate on bringing here to the shoot is accuracy. You know, we've seen thousands of movies where we look at a picture and think, my God, what are they doing? That's ridiculous.
It gives America somewhat of an insight to what we do every day.
When working with Navy SEALs and SWCC personnel, the photographer must take what is given and know that that will be more than enough.
Usually when we work
All
in
this stuff is on the creative
advertising
director's portfolio?
world,
Hell yeah.
We're faking everything. You know, we have an actor, we have a model, we have props, we have wardrobe. You come here, they have everything. They have the proper face paint, they have the proper weapons. I don't have to worry about authenticity. I just kind of had to place the people and let them go through a scenario, and they gave me more than I could ever direct them into. I got Navy SEALs, I got guns, I got boats. You know, what more can you ask for?
When you get the real thing, people know it. And kids are a lot smarter today. They're not snowed over with the fake
I don't know
stuff.
about that.
People really get excited when they know that actual SEALs are on the package front.
This photo shoot has been geared towards maintaining authenticity of the Navy SEAL and SWCC experience, but state-of-the-art production techniques will be incorporated to deliver the final product.
So many elements that go into this package front. One photo is
Stupid
actually
fucking
composite of
bucket
about
hats,
20.
man.
You have the guys, you have the water, you have the water dripping, you have the city element. On top of all that, you have to drop a logo on the front, as large as it can possibly be. We're going to have to do a little bit of magic and digitally incorporate the different elements. What we're trying to do more than anything else is enhance it a little bit without losing the life of the original image.
But not
Speaking
so much
of
that the original
N4A1?
reason for using still photos is forgotten.
The reason we do this with photography and not, say, a 3D render or an illustration, there's no life there. And that's what this game has got. This game has got a lot of life. What's going to guide us on what images are going to be used when it's all said and done? Honestly, part of it is just a gut reaction. You look at the image and you say, wow, that's cool.
You got a Milsert
When
bucket
it's all
hat?
done and you see it on the shelf, it is complete. The logos are where they need to be, the guys are where they needed to be, all the colors are dead on, and everybody is signed off on it, and it now lives and breathes on the shelf. That's probably one of the most exciting parts of the job.
I mean, I'm sure they're quite utilitarian. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't be wearing them. Any siphon filter heads in chat?
The agency's legendary Gabe Logan needs your help to track down rebel troops that have formed terrorist cells.
Name is Gay Blogan.
Time is of the essence because somewhere,
Very
right
silly
now,
looking, yeah.
the deadly siphon filter virus is being mutated into an even more lethal form, the Omega strain.
The agency is trying to track down where the Omega strain is coming from.
Omega strain is a deadly virus that's been manufactured and now being sold throughout the world in the black market. You guys must put a stop to it.
I will deal with him if I can find him.
We get information where there has been either viral outbreaks or
Achtung.
we hear of an arms deal going down.
Hotspots are popping up everywhere, so be prepared. You're going to be visiting many places throughout the world. Don't think of this as a vacation.
Moving, they're coming from everywhere. Give us some cover here. Before you go globetrotting, you better understand that not all is what it seems at the agency, and the chain of command has a few weak links.
Coming from everywhere.
One more thing. He was part of an agency that was a pretty legitimate agency as far as he knew. He learned that his bosses were the ones who were trying to control the siphon filter virus for their own uses.
Gabe's had a colorful history, but now he's calling the shots and is in charge of this agency.
I'm counting on you. Listen up, rookie. We won't let you go running off half-cocked. You need to prove yourself around here. So get yourself an identity and get in the mix.
You start out as a basic field agent who has no authority and no power and no respect.
Each agent should be distinctive, so when you see them in the field, you know who they are. As you proceed through the missions and gain levels of clearance, you unlock access to more and more customizable features.
Now that you've made yourself all pretty, it's time to grab some hardware. The armory is packed with everything you'll need, but choose wisely because you can only carry 4 weapons at a time.
The agency has over 100 weapons in their arsenal. These weapons range from handguns, pistols, to machine guns, submachine guns.
Only being able to carry 4 weapons makes it a much
the same
more
guy.
interesting experience to say, okay, well, I know that I need a shotgun, a sidearm, and a hand taser for this mission.
Now, we all know that you think you're a lone wolf, hotshot. That's why we recruited you. But to make it through this ordeal, you'll probably need to hook up online with up to 3 other agents and co-op your way through 17 levels.
In multiplayer mode, the agent chooses to play online using the broadband adapter. It is basically the same mission as the single-player mission with additional components that could be unlocked through cooperative moves.
In your mission, there might be C4 lying around that you just can't see.
It's the same guy.
A team member, if you guys lift yourself up and get that C4, it opens up a whole new ball game. There's also bonuses and unlockable items that you can only get.
Dragon says to stay, by the way.
If you want to function efficiently as a team, you got to be hooked up with the latest communication and location devices, and the agency provides the best.
There's a variety of systems that we have in place to be able to communicate with other agents that are in the mission with you. You'll bring in headset gear, which will allow you to communicate with other agents that also have brought in headset gear.
Be careful down here.
We actually have a quick chat that we actually put into the
A
controller.
lot of blowing up cars in this game. I never would have expected that.
Do really quick and customized messages to your teammates.
The new 3D maps will help the agents because on the map, they're able to select objectives, and then when they return to the game, the objective will be displayed on the compass.
You're going to need a compass and a map to orienteer your way through these missions. The world you'll operate in has become much more intense and complicated.
Orienteer? I don't think that that's a word.
Incredible. Everything that we've done, we pushed to the next level.
One of the key things that we put together is being able to tie the character with the control. It's a much more fluid system, so you're able to react to
Yeah, public
the
displays of affection with your
All
homies.
of your training will enable you to react correctly because one false move has dire consequences.
The criminals are wily, they're everywhere.
You're dealing with the best in the world, unfortunately. These guys are well trained and lethal, and mistakes cannot be afforded on this mission.
If you want to survive and defeat these evildoers, heed these words of advice.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta kiss your coworker on the lips.
The ability to use them. Target lock is your friend.
Watch out for the enemies, watch their movements. Know where your waypoints are, know how to cover.
Going from green to red will dramatically increase your ability to effectively deal with opponents.
Get as close as you can without, being seen, and take the stealthy approach whenever possible.
You have to really do some exploring. You have to really show some innovation. You have to be the best agent that there is.
Even if you execute all this to a T, the outcome is in doubt. Your country and the world need you to help defend and protect its inhabitants from these rogue criminal forces who want to unleash the terror of the Omega strain.
Gabe's agency is going to be dealing with any crisis that requires expertise, requires secrecy, requires know-how that only Gabe and his agents can bring.
The reason why you're here is you're the best of the best. The outbreaks have gone global and we don't have the manpower. That's why we're looking towards you to help us out. Obviously you were chosen because of your skill and your abilities, so please don't let
I feel like spies are much more likely to have work wives and husbands than like the general population. Like the average workforce member, you know what I'm saying? Alright, you know what? I think that that's kind of it, right? We got extras. But that, whoa, there's a lot, what? Okay, game before the game. Predicting Super Bowl winners since 1994. Beats.
By now you've probably heard of the streak. We're not talking Joe DiMaggio or Cal Ripken Jr. or even the 72 Miami Dolphins. No, this is way bigger. Well, maybe. It all has to do with the game before the game. It features one representative from each Super Bowl team facing off against the other in a virtual version of the game on 989 Sports NFL Game Day, just days before the actual game. This
Not
contest
Madden,
is one of the
huh?
marquee events of the sports and video game bonanza during Super Bowl week. In 1996, Charles Haley of the NFC's Dallas Cowboys defeated Carnell Lake of the AFC's Pittsburgh
See that
Steelers in the
PlayStation
inaugural
hat?
game before the game, starting a streak that is still alive today.
We want to welcome you all here to the 8th annual Game Before the Game.
The winner of this matchup has won the Super Bowl. 7 out of 7, which is incredible.
When Tampa Bay's Keenan McCardell defeated Oakland's Charlie Garner in last year's game, the team of the winner of this matchup has gone on to win the Super Bowl an incredible 8 times in a row.
Congratulations to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Now, some may say the streak's a coincidence, but others would counter that it's the realistic gameplay that comes from the attention to detail and data collection and motion capture that goes into the game's development.
No.
NFL Game Day from
I don't think
989
anybody
Sports
actually
has provided
believes
a
that.
dynamic platform for the gamer representatives of the AFC and NFC champions that is carried over onto the PlayStation 2. And make no mistake about it, these players take the game seriously.
Come on, G!
In the stats crazy world of the Super Bowl, the game before the game is as good an indicator of the eventual winner as there is. Be on the lookout for this year's matchup, airing live January 31st in Walmart outlets to find out if the streak continues. And you just might have the inside scoop on the winner of Super Bowl 38.
Place your bets.
For more information, go to GameBeforeTheGame.com.
Yeah, dude, imagine the fucking, like, DraftKings game before the game event or whatever they have. Fog tint. Oh, okay. Well, that's something. Lifelike text toy. Make mesmerizing nebulae in the comfort of my own home. Perhaps I will. Press X to fiddle. I will say this nebula is not very lifelike. So kind of failed step one. I like this like Symphony of the Night music. Increase shape. Give me maximum shape. Maximum power. Minimum rate. Maximum count. Frictionless. Now let's max out the rate. I think I broke it. Yeah, let's increase music track. Where'd it go? Okay. What else you got? I think I like actually did break it. I don't know what the hell's going on with it. Wait. We've heard this music track before. We are experiencing the groove. Where have we... What disc did we hear this on? Supposed to be related to music. I don't know, but we're about to fight a No More Heroes boss. Okay, I think I got it to like re-coalesce. Yeah, now it's doing something or something. This music track actually like kicks ass, I'm afraid. It's true, I do. I think I'll just leave. I think I'll just leave this run while I look for somebody to raid. Excuse me. As always, thank you for joining me. Thank you, Vega. Thank you, Scarlet Swordfish. Thank you, Chip Topaz. Thank you, Zetsubera. Thank you, K Price 45. Thank you, any and all lurkers that might be present. I am going to raid Ryudo because he's playing Puyo Puyo Tetris, which is always a great time. And you're welcome for stream. I'll see you soon.
See ya!